Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Anita here. If you're just watching my videos for the first time, welcome. My name is Anita Nwalo and I'm a Dublin-based Nigerian content creator. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. It's so great to have you guys back. I feel like I owe you guys an apology. I'm so sorry for taking that very long break. Like, I know I haven't filmed a video in so long, and that's why I had to literally force myself to film this video on Christmas Day because of how special you guys are to me. So yeah, so I'm not gonna beat about the bush. Just gonna get straight into what this video is about. So I really didn't plan to film this. It's a very impromptu video, and I feel like these kind of videos are more wholesome. Like I feel like I should just spring up on you guys like this sometimes. This is a very unplanned impromptu video, but it doesn't mean that I don't mean every single thing I'm saying in this video. So before we get into all of that, look what we have here. So for my Christmas dinner, I have made some Nigerian jollof rice. I have some, what I call it, potato salad or coleslaw. I'm not even sure. I think I'll have the video of like the whole thing before I got it mixed. So I have that in here, and here I have some chicken, some roast chicken. So I'm really proud of myself for pulling this off because yeah, it's been a while. Okay, it's been a while. I really like cooked like this, and I'm so happy and I'm so grateful. I feel like I'm in such a vibrant mood because of every single thing that I've experienced towards the end of the year. So guys, this is going to be a mukbang video. You do want to stick around because it's going to be really interesting because we're going to be talking, okay? Why am I so extra? But yeah, anyway, I feel like I'm talking to my friends like when I'm speaking to the camera. So I'm trying to just have my regular vibe, okay? So please pardon me if I'm doing too much. So I'm going to be having Capri Sun. Honestly, like this was just confusion for me. I didn't know whether to have some wine or some Capri Sun. So I'll probably just be mixing. I'll have some of this and have some of that because it's Christmas Day. So why not? So if you want to find out all that this video is about, you do want to stick around. Don't go anywhere.
From a different continent, I packed a bag in confidence. I didn't come for compliments.
All right, so welcome back, guys. So I'm going to be eating as I'm talking, all right? Basically, I'd say that this video is just going to be a 2023 review for me. So I'm just going to be talking about some of the highlights of my year, things that have happened, good, the bad, you know, all of that, friendships, whatnot. I'm not going to be getting into intricate details, but it's kind of like just a summary of what my whole year has been like. And honestly, as my shirt says, I am very grateful. As you can see, like I am nothing but grateful. I'm thankful that it's Christmas Day. I'm thankful that Jesus came to the world as a child to die for our sins. And I feel so blessed that that happened because look what happened to my straw. The straw is ruined. I don't know whose idea this was to make paper straws. The paper doesn't really cut through the plastic inside, so it really doesn't make much sense to me. But anyway, so refreshing and cold. So yeah, guys, it's been a really long year for me. I've had highlights, ups and downs. I'd say this year was the year that I truly got to know myself. I don't know if that makes sense. Like before now, I didn't know the kind of things I could take or couldn't take. I was just that person that was just always winging it. But this year really tested me. Like this year really tried me, you know. I made some great friends, lost a friend, I guess. But anyway, I feel like as you get older, you just realize that you just need to be rid of some people in your space to maintain your peace of mind. And that's just one thing I've come to realize. Like I've known this a long time ago, but just looking at the things that happened to me this year, I just realized that it's so important to reevaluate your friendship. I feel like any friendship that you don't have anything to gain from is just really not worth it, and you should just reevaluate it. Let's just start from the beginning of this year, right? January started off really well. It was obviously like really cold. I was working where I used to work until I just realized like, look, I don't think I can continue working here anymore because I felt like I was being mistreated over there. And so I left. And not just because of that, like also just because of the fact that I wanted more for myself. I left my previous job because I wanted more for myself. That's actually what I'd say. I felt like I wanted more out of my career. I wanted to do a lot more. This chicken is quite good, by the way. Really good. I felt like I wanted more for myself and my career, and I was just not in the right place. You know, I had to leave that job and start my own life. Like, I started looking for a job in a different company, and that was like the most difficult thing for me, guys. I've gone through, like, my closest friends know all the things I have been through this year. I've gone through the worst time, and honestly, I would just say I thank God for giving me the strength to carry on, because at some point, like, I nearly quit. I was this close to booking my flight back to Nigeria, honestly. I had reached that point in my life where I was just tired of it all. Like, honestly, I was fed up with things that were happening in my life. I started questioning my own purpose on this earth, asking God why I was born in the first place. And it's so interesting because yesterday I got to see a movie at the cinema with someone, and the movie was titled It's a Beautiful Life. For me, that movie was so personal because I was at that point in my life this year where I was asking what my purpose on this earth was. It didn't feel like my life mattered to anyone. So watching that movie just gave me some clarity. In that movie, there was a man who was going through some things and he wished he had never been born. So an angel came to him to show him what his life would have been like if he had never been born. And it's a classic, but it's just so amazing to see how much one person's life impacts the lives of others. If you haven't seen that movie, I really recommend that you go see it. So like, I was at that point in my life where I was asking myself, like, of what good am I? Like, really, am I not just useless? Honestly, I felt that way. But then I thank God for good friends who are always there to encourage me and remind me of how special I am to them and my parents. And honestly, it's been very difficult not having my family with me here, like to be able to just quickly run into the arms of my mom or my dad, even if I don't want to talk. Like, just being with them would have just made things a lot better. And it's just sad to know that they're so far away. But I thank God. I thank God I was able to get through that and still be fine, because some people would have gone through half of the things I've been through this year and not have been able to make it out. And it's just really something that I'm just very grateful for. I'm grateful to God for the kind of resilience that He has given me, because before now I didn't think I was strong enough. Emotionally, I didn't realize the strength that I had within. So this year just really showed all that to me. I started working somewhere else. Temporarily left that place after a month. After that, I got a job somewhere and I didn't have the job anymore. I don't want to go into too much details of what happened, but I felt so worthless. I'm not even joking. I felt like I meant nothing to anyone. I felt like I didn't have a purpose. I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it to you, but it was like my life was meaningless. You know, the amount of rejections I had this year just made me feel like I was less of a human being. And that's really how I felt. And it's so difficult to get yourself back up when you feel that way. Honestly, if you don't have a great support system, it's the most difficult thing to deal with. So I'm just going to say, if you have good friends, hold them tight. I have some really good friends, and I'm so happy that I have them in my life, and I'm so proud of them. But anyway, I'm so glad that the year ended well for me, because I got some good news towards the end of the year, which I'm very thankful for. I finally got myself a good job in a good company, and it was just, I'd say it was a miracle from God, because there's no other way for me to explain it, right? The amount of denials I had this year, I didn't expect for something this good to happen to me towards the end of the year. It was like God was just saying, like, look, it's time. And I feel like when it's time, it's time. So you may be going through something right now, just like I was going through something. But I just want you to always remember that when it's your time, it's your time. Try to worry less. I wish I knew that before. Well, I was trying not to worry, but honestly, we're humans. When these things get to us, we tend to panic, we tend to get frustrated. But I'm just thankful to God that I have a good job now. So my parents are happy, obviously. My friends are happy. I'm happy, like I'm extremely happy. I had 2 offers towards the end of the year. I mean, like, look at me with all the rejections, 2 whole offers. Isn't God wonderful? So I had two offers and I just had to choose which would be the best option for me. And I'm so glad I made the right decision. Yeah, so like this year was just a really it was fully packed for me. I'm glad I went through some of the things that I went through. If I didn't, I wouldn't have realized how strong I was, and I wouldn't have realized how much good friendship means to me, like how important my friends are to me. Do you understand what I'm saying? I give God the glory for that. Aside that, I'm just really happy for the growth of my friends as well, because honestly, I like to see people around me doing well. I'm not one of those people who would feel jealous if my friend was doing better than me or had something that I didn't. You know, it's really a thing of joy. So I'm very happy that my friends are really doing well and they made some really big moves this year. I'm happy a couple of my friends are engaged now. They know themselves. They're probably watching this video, so congratulations to you guys. It's such a blessing, like seeing people do better. Like I like to see people grow. I like to see people happy. And yeah, I'm just honestly happy. It's been a crazy year for me, but I'd say it's also been an amazing year. I'm not going to say it was all bad. So there were good sides and bad sides. I had a few good laughs. I had times where I was really happy. I went on my first vacation, like my first actual fancy vacation. Like, wow. And this was after I quit my job. Like, honestly, I still can't believe how I pulled that off. But yeah, I did that in 2023. So this year, I went to London a couple of times, but my first trip to London this year was probably, I think around that time I quit my job. I just wanted to have fun. Like I needed to unwind, and honestly, I've always loved to travel, and I feel bad that I wasn't able to travel as much as I wanted this year. 2024, we have to correct that because I have so many places to visit. So yeah, I went to London, visited my cousin Stephanie, which was really exciting, like getting to spend time with her because like she's the closest person I have to family here. She's my cousin, so I mean, and she's not too far away. So some months later, I think around August, was it August or September, I went to Turkey. Honestly, if you haven't seen my Turkey travel vlog, you don't even know what you're missing out on. There's 4 parts, so I really recommend that you go now. After this video, of course, I really recommend that you go see that video. I'm going to leave the link up above here so you can get to check that one out. I had so much fun. Like honestly, it was a trip that I'm glad that I made. It wasn't in the most convenient financial times for me, but it just really helped that I had already planned the trip before everything that happened, you know. So it was just really great getting to spend time with nature, sleeping under the stars, swimming in the sea. That was a highlight. I can't swim, by the way. So my cousin and I were just using floaties. If you watch that video, you'd know by now. But it was so good. Like I really felt so connected with nature. And honestly, when I was there, I was even saying to Stephanie, what I just really want to do is travel. I don't care what work I'm doing. I just want to see the world. I just want to tour. I just want to see new countries, new places, experience new cultures, try out new types of foods, vlog. That's really what I want to do, and I know I'm going to do it. I mean, I need money, but obviously I have the will, and I know I'm going to do it. Like I really want to tour the world. I got back from my trip, and then I had to face reality. So I left the relationship this year, which was a lot, honestly. Like it was a lot to deal with, not because I felt terrible leaving that relationship, because I feel like I made the right decision. I was being emotionally abused the whole time, so I felt like I didn't need to continue to endure that. So I left the relationship this year, and it was really messy. There was a lot that happened, but I'm so grateful to God that everything is calm now and I have peace in my heart. Like I have peace of mind. It took a lot for me to say I wanted to put myself back out there, because when you have your heart broken or you've been hurt in your past relationships, you just want to get out of that space. And for me, I put in all that energy into trying to find the perfect job for myself, trying to push myself further. So yeah, that is that about my relationship life. I'm back to being a single Pringle. I know I've said this before, but yeah, that's just what it is. And honestly, I feel so much more peace right now. Not that like it's wrong for people to be in relationships, but if you're in a relationship that is causing you to be worried all the time or causing you to be unhappy, I feel like you're in the wrong relationship and you need to leave. Yeah, that's what I'd say. Another thing that was a major highlight for me this year was monetizing my social media in a way. So I'm saying in a way because my YouTube is not monetized yet, because you guys have not watched all my videos. If you've watched all my videos, then probably I'd get there, but I need every single subscriber to watch all my videos, and I don't think you guys have. But please watch the rest of my videos in case you haven't. This year, I got to work with some really interesting brands. And if you're my Instagram, you know the brands that I've worked with already. It was such a highlight for me because I've never actually reached out to a brand to say, I want to work with you, I want to create content for your brand. And this was just so huge for me, like, wow. And when I saw a particular email, I felt like, what? Who is this? Like, who is this? You know? Honestly, it's amazing to know that whatever you do, there are people out there that are watching, and those people could, you know, sign you up to get very big deals and stuff. So I got to work with some really interesting brand. Obviously that brought in some good money that was helpful during the time I wasn't working. Yeah, that happened, and I'm so proud of myself because when I look back at the content that I created for these brands, I didn't feel like I could do these type of things last year. Like this was never me. It's like, who is this? Honestly, I'm such a different person and like a better person than I was last year. I am thankful to God for that. I've learned a lot more about content creation. Of course, it's something that I still love to do. I just haven't been able to create YouTube content as much because it really takes a lot to set up your camera and sit down and, you know, chit chat or even vlog, honestly. Plus, it's difficult when you're chasing too many things at the same time. I didn't have time to film. So I'm really sorry that I really went MIA on you guys. But yeah, that's like the general review. I'm really grateful. I'm thankful to God for everything that I've gone through this year. I'm thankful for some of the sufferings, even if it was never funny. It was a really wholesome year. I got to discover myself or rediscover myself and my talents and my abilities. I now know where I'm headed in 2024. I didn't make a list. I'm not one of those that like does the whole New Year goals thingy, you know, but I kind of know in what direction I want to go from next year. Like I know the path I want to tread and I know the kind of things I plan to achieve, but I'm not putting them down, but I just know that they're there. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I feel blessed. Out of everything, I'm really also grateful to God about the fact that I didn't have any health challenges this year whatsoever. Like the worst was just a cold or a headache. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's Christmas Day. I'm supposed to be spending today with my family and my friends. I'm the only person in my house. Like everyone else has left, it's just me, right? But I am so happy. I am so filled with joy. Honestly, I have never been happier. I don't know how to express this, but what happened to me this year was just a big deal and I got to learn so much. Merry Christmas, guys. I hope that you enjoyed your Christmas day. I hope that you had an amazing year. Let me know the highlights of your year. Let me know the things you got up to this year. Let me know maybe what plans you have for 2024 that you don't mind sharing. Let me know all of that in the comment section. And I'm going to spend the rest of the time devouring this chicken, the jollof rice and my coleslaw. Yes. And I'm also going to say a very big thank you to you guys, my subscribers, for always being there, for always being supportive, for always coming back every time I post new videos. I'm really grateful. And I'll see you guys in 2024. Please don't forget to check out my other videos in case you haven't. My name is Anita Nwalo. Don't forget to subscribe as well and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. If you didn't like this video, still give it a thumbs up and still subscribe, okay? All right, guys, thank you so much. I will see you guys in my next video. But till then, au revoir, joyeux Noël, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year, guys. Bye.